Samsung is holding a Galaxy Unpacked event in New York on Wednesday, and we expect to see new foldable phones like the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7, as well as new Galaxy watches. This is all things mobile, and get ready to flip out because, you know, the new Z Flip, and yeah, it's a pretty funny joke. Samsung could announce the Galaxy Z Fold 7, Galaxy Z Fold Ultra, the Galaxy Z Flip 7, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, the Galaxy Watch 8, the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2, and the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic this week. Remember when July used to be a slow month for tech? Well, no more. The Nothing Phone 3 launched last week. We got Amazon Prime Days going on this week. And of course, on Wednesday, Samsung is hosting a Galaxy Unpacked event. Samsung was one of the first companies to launch a foldable phone, but over the last few years, competitors like Motorola and Google, as well as Chinese brands like Honor, Oppo, and Xiaomi, have released their own flips and folds that improve on the shortcomings that come from Samsung foldable phones, like price, size, battery life, and camera quality. So it comes as a nice surprise to see Samsung taking action and solve many of the Galaxy Z Fold's shortcomings. The preceding weeks have been filled with Samsung sending out provocative press releases, trying to drum up hype about the Galaxy Fold Ultra, the Fold's new ultra-light camera, and just abstract gifs like this one showing two rectangles rectangling together. No idea what that's supposed to be, but seriously, maybe a foldable phone folding, I don't know. So there might be multiple Galaxy Z Folds. There could be an Ultra one that would likely have a Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, a truly flagship-worthy main camera that's similar to the 200 megapixel one that's on the Galaxy S25 Edge, and there could be a super thin version of the Fold that would be the thinnest foldable Samsung has ever made. It's unclear if the, let's call it the Fold Slim, would have the same Snapdragon processor or an Exynos one. In fact, in a press release titled Meet the Next Chapter of Ultra, there is a video showing a Galaxy Z Fold in silhouette with the sound of a chorus of singers and swooping sound effects of the phone opening and closing. Take a look. But what if the Fold Ultra and the Fold Slim are the same phone? And that might be the reality. Noted leaker and blogger Evan Blass shared these photos of the Galaxy Z Fold 7, and they show an unreleased phone in 3 different colors: blue shadow, silver shadow, and jet black. Oh, that blue shadow one looks incredible. Also, we get a lot of different angles of the Fold. I mean, look at that camera bump in profile. I get heavy Galaxy S25 Edge vibes from it, and that's not a bad thing. Also notice the camera cutout on the main screen. This seems to prove that Samsung is moving away from the under-display camera that's been on the Fold for the past few years. Also, there are conflicting rumors that the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will have larger displays. It's hard to tell from Samsung's press release teases or even Evan Blass's photos if that's gonna be the case. Of course, price is the other big factor when it comes to the Galaxy Z Fold. Last year, Samsung raised the price of the Galaxy Fold 6 to $1,900, but with the threat of tariffs and an uncertain outlook for the economy in general, it's tough to know what US prices will be. If you think Samsung's foldables are too expensive, Motorola has come up with a clever way to deal with that by having multiple versions of its Razr, including one that starts at $700. And like Motorola, Samsung could have not one, but 2 Z Flips. There would likely be a Z Flip 7 and a more affordable Z Flip FE. And if you're not a Samsung stan, FE stands for Fan Edition. The Z Flip 7 would get a larger cover screen similar to the Motorola Razr Ultra, without Samsung's file folder tab cutout. In fact, it might be 4 inches the same as Motorola. Of course, if that's the case, it's gonna be exciting to see how Samsung will take advantage of that extra space on the cover display. Luckily, Evan Blass leaked photos of the Z Flip 7 in blue shadow, coral red and jet black, but it's on the inside where things get interesting. A couple weeks ago, Samsung launched its Exynos 2500 processor, and that could be what powers the Galaxy Z Flip 7. Then there's the possibility for a Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, which looking at these photos, seems like a repackaged Z Flip 6 complete with a 3.4-inch cover screen. And if the Flip 7 FE is a more affordable clamshell phone from Samsung, I have to imagine that the processor would also be a step down too. But will Samsung price the Z Flip FE at $700, the same as Motorola's baseline Razr? Well, we'll find out soon. Sometimes Samsung teases and other times they just tell us what to expect. A few weeks back, Dr. Hong Pak, Samsung's Senior Vice President and Head of Digital Health, talked with CNET's Vanessa Han-Oriana about the company's plans around wearables, aging, personalized coaching, and a new blood analysis feature that you can use right from your wrist without any needles. The update is part of a broader push to help people fend off against chronic illness. It's unclear how many watches will support these new features or even how many watches Samsung will launch. It could just be a Galaxy Watch 8, a follow-up to last year's Watch 7. There could also be a Galaxy Watch Ultra 2, and even a Galaxy Watch 8 Classic. Now, rumors point to the watches getting larger batteries and the Classic getting a bit of a design overhaul. And once again, Evan Blass has leaked photos of the watches showing the Watch 8 and its squircle design, the Watch 8 Classic with its rotating bezel, which I'm a big fan of, and an updated version of the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Now, there's no word on pricing, but it's great to see Samsung really transform its watches with more of these wellness and health features. Now, obviously, most of what I talked about is based on rumors and leaks, and until Samsung actually announces these products and features, none of this is for certain. Also, it's gonna be curious to see if there are any updates, even if it's just software announced for the Galaxy Ring, or if Samsung will show off more of its Project Muhan headset. Because remember, this is likely Samsung's last big event of the year. But that's all I've got. Now I wanna hear from you. What Samsung products are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And for more all things mobile, please subscribe. Lastly, thank you for watching.